So I was going to do a video on patriarchy. I think I'll skip this one for a number of reasons. Many of the other YouTubers have already done it. It's long since been debunked as a prominent demon, but I will point out a few nuances, and I think I'll point out this article.
My friend, stop all this talk. Teach him a lesson.
Since I was going to do one, I thought I'd start researching and look at research done 20, 30, 40 years ago, and I came across a book, The Inevitability of the Patriarchy, by Stephen Goldberg.
He's a man of justice and righteousness. I admire such a man.
Now this book I went and looked up on Amazon. It's available. Link in the description for that one if you so choose to read it. But this is a book review by a feminist author, and you should really enjoy this. So let me skip down. I'm going to skip this first little bit right here. Basically, there's some gems in here I thought I'd point out because it's wonderful, and it pretty much spells what feminism is today. So if the feminists were reading this book, she would also look up The Portable Phallus, a guide to scientific explanation of sexual inequality.
Did I do that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
This is exactly what the book is about, actually, is biological evolutionary psychology. Why men drive toward more leadership positions and things like that. Why a patriarchal society where men are dominant exists everywhere. Could it be a social construct, or could it be biological? You decide. Let me go down here just a little bit because I was flabbergasted that they would even put this in here. And what's fun about this particular book reviewer is that they are an anthropologist. See, it says right here, as an anthropologist, I could quibble with Goldberg's citation of certain sections of Morgan and Richards on the matrilineal Iroquois while ignoring other sections of Morgan, Hewitt, and J. Brown. I could point out the uses and abuses of male bias data collected from men by men without asking the women of the societies under consideration what they thought about the rules and roles according to them.
Having no need for women has made me a success.
As an anthropologist, what's your relevance to this? You're studying anthropology, and most times you don't have a reference to the civilization that you're studying. What's the point here? But that's not the gem. The gem comes in paragraph, I think it's 2. Yeah, paragraph 2, right here. This is not a this is not a post-revolutionary fantasy world, and therefore more important work remains to be done. We who must refute the reductive myth of simplistic biologism. How do you pronounce that one? Biologism? Biologism? Gism. Okay. Are busy fighting on many fronts. Some of us are engaged in critical reviews of knowledge concerning gender and the relative autonomy or subordination women exhibit cross-culturally. And then a bunch of citations for that. And yeah, there's quite a bit of research in here where you say it's a social construct, ignoring biology, specifically evolutionary biology. Imagine that. Others are working on very questions Goldberg raises concerning biosocial model building in a non-reductive way, looking at environment and genetic feedback. Now, pay close attention to this next little fun section. Still others of us are researching societies in which male-female relations are known to have undergone significant and rapid change. This work includes both ethnohistory and documentation of societies in the throes of socialist revolutions whose goals include the liberation of women.
Their plan is clear now.
Socialism includes the liberation of women. Really? So socialism is a feminist movement, according to this? Oh my goodness. So that was the little gem I found. I'm not going to do a video on patriarchy necessarily, other than to every time somebody points it up. I think what I'll do in that section is I'll probably address some interesting little line or thought process of how they come to the conclusion that a patriarchal society is thus manufactured and therefore evil, because the patriarchy is the devil in this religion. But anyways, that's all I had for this video. I thought I'd bring that up and point out the socialism is aligned with feminism. Let me know how Godwin's Law works out for you when Nazi Germany, which was a socialist experiment, did oh so well for women's liberation. Also, how's Venezuela doing right about now? They were socialist. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Socialism. I think that's the next topic I'll cover and bounce on. It should be fun.
Maybe I'm not qualified, but I've been nominated to try. So that's what I'm going to do.
Not really. It's all I had for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that one, because wow. I read that and I just had to share. Socialist revolutions also include women's liberation. Sure they do.
I'll be back. I'm bringing some karate experts with me. They'll get you